If you had told me back when I was 18 years old, I don't think you could own this place one day, I feel like at the time I would have taken that as a challenge to prove you wrong and show that, yeah, I'm pretty sure I can. I've just got the grit and determination to just outwork anybody else on the job. I get a lot of inspiration from my mother, even though she was pretty tough on me about the high school diploma and the GED. She thought that was really important, and I didn't. And a neighbor friend of mine, he asked me, "Do you have a job?" And I said, "Yeah, I've got 2 jobs." And he said, "Well, do you like working on cars?" I said, "Yeah, I work on my truck. I like working on vehicles." He goes, "Well, what about a career?" I said, "A career? I don't know what that is." He said, "Son, why don't you come apply to my shop and I will help you get a career." He said, "I'll teach you more in 4 years about business than you'll learn going to school for 4 years." I started as a customer service representative, and I was working at the front counter, and then it went into estimating, became an estimator, and another 8 or so years I'd say went by, and the current owners at the time approached me and said, "Hey, why don't you buy us out?" And that sounded almost too big for me. Like, it almost sounded like more than I would be able to do. It's like, how could I buy you out if I just wasn't ready to take on that big of a responsibility? So a couple years go by, and the conversation comes up again. And so at that point, it's like, okay, now I feel like I'm ready. And I don't imagine anybody to believe this, but I literally did not sleep for like 2 weeks. Like, I just could not sleep. It's like the weight of all of it just came down on me. I've got a 1-year-old, new wife, like all this huge amount of pressure, and it was overwhelming, absolutely overwhelming. And all I could do was just get up, go to work, and grind as hard as I could every single day. It's literally storming right now as we're having this conversation, and storms absolutely play a role in my business. To most people, it could seem damaging and destructive. To us, it usually means it's manna from heaven. But almost 12 years after that, and this business got hit by a tornado, it fucked the place up pretty bad. Me and my wife and my daughter were taking our yearly summer vacation. Third day that we were there, getting a phone call from my mom at 8 o'clock in the morning. And she said, "Son, sorry I have to deliver this news to you, and I don't know any better way to put it other than you need to pack your stuff up and get home as soon as possible. Your shop has been hit really hard." I had to wake my girls up. We got to cut the vacation short. We got to get back home. I get here and I see that there's this giant hole in the roof of my shop. And when I got here, I was met with my mom, which was comforting, and one of my key employees. And she told me that she parked her truck in front of the garage door and stayed up here the whole night with no electricity. And she says, "I got my phone, I got my gun, and I got my truck blocking the entryway." And she just stood guard the whole entire night until I got back the next day at about 6. And when I got back, I said, "You gotta go home. It's time for you to go," which is a testament to the quality and to the faithfulness of some of the people that I have here. You know, the entrepreneur, the leader, the boss, they have to have people that, you know, support their vision and want to see the business succeed and thrive. And they know that the business will take care of them if they take care of the business. My mom was a bigger and better influence on me than she probably thinks she is. I knew that if she could overcome her obstacles and be as successful as she was, that surely I could too. And so, part of my inspiration and goal was to make sure that I just kept going and grinding and making sure that even though I didn't get the GED or the high school diploma, that she would still be proud